A gang of Nazi-inspired extremists have been jailed for a total of 29 years for planning terror attacks on mosques and synagogues. The three men were preparing to use more than 200 weapons they'd amassed, including swords and crossbows. One of them had almost finished building a 3D printed semi-automatic firearm at the time of his arrest. From Sheffield Crown Court, here's our North of England reporter, Jonathan Brown.
They are racists and proud of it. A far-right group who hoarded 200 weapons and plotted a terror attack from the comfort of their own bedrooms. Brogan Stewart, Christopher Ringrose and Marco Pizzetto had never met in person when Stewart recruited them to Einsatz 14, an online group he founded in honour of Nazi death squads, of which he labelled himself the Führer. Ringrose and Pizzetto collected weapons they believed were needed in an impending race war. This 3D printed semi-automatic firearm, police tests revealed, was lethal. Then, in online conversations described by Stewart's defence as pure fantasy, the group formulated a very real plan.
Across to the target, then down that street, come back on ourselves to where that roundabout is. We can stop there, we can uncover the plates, we can get rid of masks, and then we can drive off.
This Islamic centre in Leeds was that target, while the group stated it had mosques and synagogues in its crosshairs long term. In court, the prosecution said that if it wasn't for the intervention of officers, an attack could have claimed lives. Stewart's defence barrister said coming to that conclusion was a huge leap, but ultimately the judge ruled that this could have been the first in a series of escalating attacks.
The offences demonstrate a conscious decision to jeopardise the immediate and lasting well-being of innocent people. Significant protective factors such as employment and family failed to prevent them.
I think this really reinforces the sense of fear, anxiety.
This imam says threats of violence are depressingly common. He says he was the target of a different extremist in Leeds before police intervened during the pandemic.
You wonder where is this going to lead to. Members of my congregation are feeling unsafe in places of worship.
But the hatred these men hold, which stoked that further, the judge said still remains. She jailed them for a total of 29 years after a bedroom terror plot was disarmed that police say was close to reality. Well, this case really does raise questions about the depths of extremism developing behind closed doors. These men never met, but they did spend years sharing online their hatred for different religions and races between them, well before this extremist group was formed. Their hatred stretched beyond Islam too, with talk of synagogues, for example. We've spoken to an anti-Semitism group about this case in particular. They've told us that radicalisation has to be tackled from all sides and all religions.